And then it just happened. I hands-free equalized. Do you know what that means? That is like a game changer, okay? To hands-free equalize. I've always thought to myself how ridiculous it is that you just have to hold your nose, going down the whole way down, hold your spear gun, hold your nose, blow and blow and blow. You know, it just seems so unnatural when there's metaphysical changes that your body goes through called the mammalian dive reflex that allows you to be able to dive better like a dolphin. Except for the one thing that you still have to hold your nose. It just didn't ever seem right to me. But now I don't have to hold my nose. Now I can literally dive into the water and just swim down to the bottom just like this, not holding my nose, because I am now acclimated enough. They call it aquatic adaptation. My body is adapted enough to diving, and I no longer have to hold my nose. And that is a game changer. That was the coolest thing that's happened to me, actually, since I started diving, honestly. And something that really has let me know that I've come a long way. It's funny how it happened, I was just doing a little bit of a photo shoot with John, and he said, I'm gonna go down to the bottom. I wanna, let's film you going down with the spear gun. And I said, okay. So I started going. I said, wouldn't that be so much cooler if I didn't have to be holding my nose the whole way down? So I just, slowly kicking, just said, well, just go as far as you can until you need to equalize. And then I just kept going. And then I just kept going and going. And I was just equalizing my mask, throwing a little air into the mask, but, it was just happening, and I was blown away. And by the time I got down to the bottom, 70-something feet, it was done. I had not only made a cool little video, but I had hands-free equalized for my first time ever on that video, and it made it so much more special. So, game changer for me, especially with the show, especially when you have a gun in one hand, you have a camera in the other. There's no room to be holding your nose. Now I can just go down and do whatever I need to do. So, really happy about that. Really, really happy. Did I say how happy I was about that? So we're drifting over this one wreck, and I'm in the perfect opportunity to drop right down in the center of it. Take a long, deep breath, make my dive, decide to go all the way to the sand, look under the wreck, and I'm hoping for a nice mutton snapper, maybe a mangrove or a grouper. I don't see anything. The only thing I see is a big old barracuda, and I think to myself, you know what? I'm running low on dog food. So as I'm coming up to my dive, I put a shot on the cuda for kimber and bring it to the surface. These suckers have quite the teeth on them. So Lauren and I jump in. We just so happen to be right over this overturned ship. She dives down. I'm looking. I don't really see what she's diving on until I see her start to line up on this hogfish. Hogfish can either be full of colors or they can be white like the sand. This one was very camouflaged. She lines up, places a perfect shot in that fish, and brought it right to the surface. It's a beautiful fish, and it was really delicious. So after a beautiful day of spearfishing and taking photos with John, putting a couple of fish and a lobster on the boat, and my first day ever hands-free equalizing, we decided to call it a day, go back, barbecue some fish. Whole Foods delivery. The way we do things around here. We had some friends coming over. Our buddy Angel and his brother were coming to help cook some fish and cook some dinner with us. It was cool. Angel ended up cleaning all of our fish for us, which was really a treat. My man. Got some good pics today?
Oh yeah. Some sick video too, that drop down and the light and everything.
And I figured out that I can hands-free equalize today. Thanks to you.
It was all for the gram.
Did it for the gram. Today's catch. Big old barracuda for Kimmer. A couple of mangroves. Big old hogfish, triggerfish, and lobster. I'd say Lauren Sarasua, the VIP today, did a fine job putting food on the table. We just hung out at the house and enjoyed those little morsels that we had shot previously. And a good time was had by all. So, you know, the water was really calm for the next couple of days. We were just going to enjoy that. And the plan was we were going to dive day after day. And that's what we did. So the next couple of films are going to be the next couple of days. And you can see that progression of how the water changes and how things change over time. So thanks for watching. Again, another episode of the Fishing Adventures of Judah Clark. From Nassau, Bahamas, on C'est La Vie, baby. They got a YouTube channel too. Check them out. YouTube, Freediver Steph on Instagram. Really cool boat. Gonna be doing a bunch of videos on this trip. We're just gonna come out and keep her some company riding over here for a couple of days. Got out here and I was like, why am I gonna go back after a couple of days? And you know, Christine Vartiainen, one of the Fisher twins, is here with me. And she said, well, I have to go back to work on Thursday. I said, well, you should just quit your job. So we'll see. But we might stay out here for a couple of weeks. So we shall see. The content is epic. We're on the way over here. We needed some food. Dropped at a first spot. Started seeing some clear water. I'm looking down and I just see this grouper. I dropped down 73 feet.
Boom!
Put a shot on a nice yellowfin grouper to put some food on the table for the next couple of days.